Hello everyone. Today we have Dr. Meghna with us. Dr. Meghna is a mental health specialist who practices psychiatry. She did her MBBS from KEM Hospital, Mumbai and PG Diploma in mental health from CMC Vellore. She believed that while science and medicines do play a crucial part in our mental well-being, so does culture, social support and spirituality. Thanks a lot, Meghna, for joining us.
Thanks, Kalpesh, for having me here.
To start with, I would like to ask you, what are the common mental health challenges seen nowadays, especially during the COVID lockdowns?
The kind of mental health challenges that I have seen during COVID lockdown are basically anxiety and depression. Depression because of loneliness, because a lot of people are cut away from their loved ones, or there is a sudden change in their lifestyle which they had never predicted. And anxiety because people don't know what will happen in future, be it regarding their jobs or be it regarding their health, or just because their lifestyle has changed so much, what will happen in future regarding their kids. So all these conditions have led to a lot of anxiety.
Yeah. Yes. One more thing is, so I recently came across data that close to 8 lakh people are committing suicide every year.
Yeah,
So,
and recently Sushant Singh Rajput, a very famous actor, committed suicide.
correct. So, what is the reason for that, and how can we, as a society, tackle that?
So we often, as a society, we think that it is a failure of a person who committed suicide or who attempts to commit suicide. We think that probably he was a mentally weak person or he had too many failures in life, that probably she was depressed and hence it was a natural outcome of their mental health condition. But I feel that suicide is a failure of a system. It's a failure of the society which refuses to talk about mental health issues. We look upon depression or we look upon any mental health condition with a lot of stigma, and hence people don't want to talk about these conditions. Even if they reach out for help, they are often not entertained by their own family or by their friends. If as a system, as a society, we can build up a support system around them. If somebody reaches out to you for help, or if you pick up some signs in them, like if they are saying things like, I feel that there is nothing left for me in life, or I don't think that I can do anything better in life than what the probably the condition is right now is. When you pick up such signs, it is important that you listen to them actively, that you make them understand that there is a system, there is a support behind them for them to come out of their condition. And it is always advisable that they visit a specialist, a mental health specialist. So if with proper support and with proper therapy, people who are ideating suicide can often come out of it. In fact, most of the times they come out of it and they don't even attempt to commit suicide again in life. So it is very important that as a system and as a society, we don't do that.
Yeah, makes sense. One more thing is, a lot of people are complaining about stress or anxiety. So, how can they be joyful, and what will be the importance of meditation or yoga in their daily life?
So I think being joyful is a decision. Like we have often heard that happiness is a decision, and being joyful is again it can be a decision. Of course, there are conditions like depression, which are caused because of depletion of neurotransmitters in your brain, and these are the conditions that need to be picked up, and they need to go to a mental health specialist. They need treatment with drugs, but also there are a lot of conditions there where we can, with a lot of therapy and support, we can become more joyful. For example, like you mentioned, yoga and meditation, having these practices, having some time allotted for our exercise, for yoga and meditation definitely helps you regulate that sense of joy and purposefulness in your life. I myself, for example, I get up every day morning because I am usually very excited about this period of yoga and meditation that I do from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. every day. And that is my me time. That is the time that I can be with myself before the rest of the household wakes up and I get drawn into the daily activity. So that time that I spend with myself, that time, that the quiet time that I give to my brain actually helps me rejuvenate. It helps me give my 100% back to my family and to my work later in the day. So I feel yoga and meditation definitely play a role, and being joyful can be a decision that you decide and you act upon that by bringing these elements of yoga, meditation, exercise, goal setting, journaling, and there could be different ways in which you.
Yeah, yeah. So in the success, mindset plays a very critical role. So how can someone enhance his productivity and performance through a right mindset?
So when you say mindset, it is not just IQ. Of course, you need your technical skills to be productive. So you need to be good at what you are doing. But besides that, you need a lot of other things. You need your EQ, which is your emotional quotient. You need SQ, which is your social quotient, and you need your AQ, which is your adversity quotient. For example, you could be very good at work, but every time your boss shouts at you, you get very upset. Or you are a lone player and you just don't like, you know, cooperating with your teammates. Then, of course, it is going to affect your productivity and performance. People with higher EQ, and of course, you need to have your baseline IQ, but people with higher EQ are known to perform twice better than others with the same IQ. You need to have your SQ. SQ is your ability to perceive and understand others' feelings and take them along with you. The way that you gel well along with your colleagues, how do you deal with your superiors, your juniors, everything matters. So that would take along your SQ. Again, people with higher SQ are not only supposed to be better performers, they are healthier as well. So they have better mental health, they have better physical health too. And in fact, there was a very famous Harvard study, the longest long-term study that has ever been done, where people who were high performers in their workplace and who were very healthy, who had very long lives, were followed up for a good period of 60 to 70 years. And it was found that people who have the highest SQ actually do very well at work. They rise up to become the CEOs of organizations. So you need to have very good SQ too. And there is the fourth thing, which is very relevant in today's time, which is AQ, that is adversity quotient. If there is a sudden change in your workplace, suddenly you are told one fine day to work from home, are you able to manage all that? Are you able to adapt to the newer surrounding? How good is your adaptability also affects your productivity. So it is a good combination of IQ, EQ, SQ, and AQ, what you are calling as mindset, that really affects your productivity and performance. And the good news is that you can learn and you can develop your EQ, SQ, and AQ, unlike your IQ. So I would really recommend that every one of us spend some time in doing these exercises. There are a lot of exercises that are available based on psychology, proven by science, proven by common culture, and hence we should adapt them to improve our performance.
Yeah, thank you. Um, One of the other thing is, are there any simple techniques or strategies that our users can follow for next, let's say, 21 days, so that they can have that mindfulness?
Yeah, I feel this is a very simple technique that they can follow. For the next 21 days, just 2 minutes before you open your laptop and 2 minutes after you close your laptop for the day, just sit at your desk or at the table that you have allocated as your workspace before you open your laptop for 2 minutes, just close your eyes. Just listen to the sounds that are around you. Like there is a fan whirling. There is uh, there is some traffic noise happening around you. What are the sensations in your body? What are you feeling? Just look at the sounds around you, feel the sensations in your body, keep your eyes closed, and slowly draw your attention to your breath. After some time, if your mind starts moving away to some thought, okay, there is this meeting today, or what is my boss going to tell me today? Just nudge your thought back slowly again back to your breath, and don't be judgmental about those thoughts. Don't be judgmental about anything that is going around you. Just concentrate on your breath and do it for 2 minutes. And this is a good mindfulness exercise that can relieve a lot of anxiety and stress before you start your work day. Similarly, do it at the end of the workday. It can help you relieve a lot of stress and anxiety that you felt during your work. So I would just recommend that all the users do this 2 minute thing before opening the laptop and after closing the laptop for the next days and see the difference for us.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a really good technique to follow on a day-to-day basis. One last thing is, can you suggest anything that our users can follow for the rest of their life, so that they can have better productivity and performance?
So I feel that different things appeal to different people. Some people like yoga, some like meditation, some like journaling. But whatever that you decide to do, I would really recommend having a very good morning routine, because a well begun day is really half done. The old saying, well begun is half done, is true. If you do this in the morning, and the preparation starts from the night before. So just before going to sleep, I would say that people prepare for the next day morning. That they mentally prepare that next day morning, I have to get up for this yoga, or I have to do this, I have to do my bit of writing that I am excited about. So they prepare for it a day before. Like you keep if you're running, you keep your shoes ready, or you keep your diary and pen ready on the table. Before going to bed, say a gratitude prayer. It really helps. Like if you are grateful for one thing that happened to you that day, it helps your subconscious mind relax. Otherwise, if you sleep with all your anxieties for the next day, it keeps your mind agitated even when you're sleeping. So prepare for the next day, say your gratitude prayer, go to a peaceful sleep, get up excited the next day, do your morning routine, be it your yoga, meditation, journaling, whatever, or reading, or whatever that you are excited about. But do it every day to have a great morning, to have a great beginning of your every single.
Thank you. Yeah, Meghna, that's a really good advice. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thanks, Kalpesh. Thanks for having me with you. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Mindgram, which is my Facebook page and Instagram page. And I practice in PACE hospitals in Hyderabad, and you can also follow me on mindgram.in.
Definitely. I will also be listing her social media profiles on our page, our YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you, Meghna.
Thanks, Kalpesh. It was really nice.
Same here.
Yeah, bye.